Hey everyone, it is Onita here. How are you all going? I do have a new camera, so apologies if I keep looking places where I shouldn't be, if I keep looking like upwards. I do have a new camera, so I'm still trying to figure out the settings and all that kind of stuff. But how are you all going? Happy New Year, and I hope you had a fantastic Christmas, or I just hope you had a fantastic day in general. So today is December wrap-up day, and December was an incredibly busy time for me, as I'm sure it would be for a lot of people. So my reading kind of fell off the bandwagon a little bit, and I only read 2 books, but there were still 2 really good books. So let's just get into it. We don't need to diddle daddle. So the first book I read was wait a minute, I'm thinking of it. I just finished reading it a couple days ago. It was called A Light in the Flame, which is the second book in the Flesh and Fire series. I keep changing the series names and it kind of confuses me a little bit. This book is the second book to the first one, and this series is the prequel series to the Blood and Ash series, a series I really love. I really do enjoy it. I could tell you what the plot is about, but I know what the plot is in my head. It's just the connection between my brain to my mouth is just non-existent today, so I apologize for that. But this is the sequel, so I won't get too much into it, and it basically continues where the first one left off, where it left off on a bit of a cliffhanger. The second one was no different. The second one left on a bit of a cliffhanger too, and I really enjoyed this series, especially the second book. I really enjoyed it. It did take me the whole month to read this book. I don't even know where December went. December went so quickly, like a click of the fingers and it was gone. It went so fast, it was ridiculous. I just thought the relationship between Sarah and Nikdos was so good, so angsty. Smut is like a really good smut. I really enjoy the smut in this one. Some things are brought to light, and you can't really trust anyone in this series. It deals with the prophecy for the main series. It does talk about suicide a little bit, and also with anxiety and maybe even a little bit of depression, so please be warned with that. I wouldn't know personally, but I think it was done quite well. I think it was done with great care, and just this couple. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and I will die on this hill when I say I think this series, the Flesh and Fire series, and Sarah and Nikdos are better than the main series and Poppy and Castile. Don't get me wrong, I really do enjoy the first series and I'm very curious to see how it's going to end, but Flesh and Fire series is superior to me in my opinion. I've already pre-ordered the third one, which doesn't come out until December 12 this year in 2023, so I've already pre-ordered it. I'm just like, when I found it on the iBooks app, I was like, yep, I'm doing everything I can to pre-order it. It's just, I'm hyped because like I said, the second one ends on a cliffhanger. And give me the second book now, please. I actually don't think you need to read the Blood and Ash series first. I do think you can read the first one. Sorry, not the first one. I do think you can read the prequel series first before you get into the Blood and Ash series. That's just my theory. I want to read the whole series, or the prequel series and the main series, before I confirm that yes, you can. So I'm going to shut my mouth now and talk to you about the second and last book that I read in the month of December, which was The No-Show by Beth O'Leary. This is a romance, a contemporary romance about 3 women who date the same man, and they get stood up by him. He stands them up on Valentine's Day. You're probably thinking he's a bit of a jerk for that. I thought so too. Just the way it was, just the way this was written. It is so much more than just who you think Joseph Carter, which is the man that is dating these 3 women. It's much more than him being a jerk. There is so much more to this story. It is really good. Also, this book took me the whole month to read as well, but just the way it was written, and there was kind of a bit of a plot twist around 3/4 of the way in the book that just completely changed my mind into how I saw this book, into how I read this book and the thoughts I had in this book. And damn, that plot twist. It just completely changes how you see things. And it's just about grief and learning how to deal with grief and learning how to love again. Without getting into too much spoilers, I did have a bit of an inkling into what happened with someone. I had a bit of a funny feeling, I had a bit of an idea. I was kind of correct in the prediction, but it was still heartbreaking and tear-jerking. I was getting quite teary-eyed in some chapters towards the end of this book. It's a really, really good book. This is my second book by this author as well. The first one was The Flat Share, which I really, really liked that one as well. I thought it was really good. And yeah, that's my... that is my little December wrap-up. It was a good month. Even though I only read 2 books, it was quite a good month, I will admit to that. That's it. Did I tell you my star ratings? No, I don't think I did. I gave A Light in the Flame 5 stars. I thought it was so good. And I gave The No Show by Beth 4 stars. I thought it was also really, really good. And thank you for watching my very quick little wrap-up. Thank you if you watched, and I hope you did enjoy somewhat. Let me know down below, what books did you read, if you read any at all, because I do understand December is an incredibly busy month for everyone. So please let me know what you did. Let me know down below, did you have a good Christmas period? Did you enjoy New Year's Eve, New Year's Day? We are in 2023, baby. And December went so quick. Where did it go? I don't know. It went in the blink of an eye and the click of a finger. So thank you all very much for watching, and see you later.